Good morning everyone. So today is an extremely exciting day. I have never been properly car shopping in my entire life. This car here, I actually saw it online and I literally just said I'll take it and gave them $2 grand and then flew down the next month to go pick it up. But today is the first day that I'm actually going proper car shopping. There's a car that came up online a couple of days ago and I won't tell you guys what it is until you see it. You'll know exactly what it is once you see it, and I think a lot of you probably have a good idea of roughly what it is if you've been up to date with my Instagram. But yeah, this is a huge possibility as for my next car, and I'm so excited for it. Like, this thing, super rare, the color plus the model combination. So anyway, we have like a 50-minute drive up north to go have a look at it. Let's get it done. Honestly, like, the roads are so dead today. I have no idea why. I guess it is early on a Sunday. It's only 6 AM. Oh God, what have I done to myself? How good, guys. How good. Such a nice day. I'm so excited. So I just got here. Holy crap, my mo's terrible. So we just got here. It's just over there, the car yard. Pretty excited. There was a couple of other XR6s that were in there, but obviously I'm not interested in just an XR6. Yeah, it looks like it's actually all locked up at the moment. So what I might do is I might just walk around the complex, see if I can actually spot the car. I'm pretty sure I will be able to. And then hopefully it's pretty close where I can just get some shots from outside. If not, it's not an issue. I'll just walk in there a little bit later on. They open at 7:30. It's currently 7 o'clock, so I might just, you know, look outside for a little bit and have a look at some of the cars in there. So, ooh, I see it. I see it. I see it. The car is right in front of me right now. I've just had a quick look at it, and here it is. Boom. This right here is a 2008 Ford FG XR8 in Breeze. 200,000 Ks, scares me a little bit, but this car actually looks pretty clean for the amount of Ks that it is, and for someone that hasn't owned it like me. So yeah, I've just been having a look outside at the moment. It looks pretty clean overall. I mean, the paint isn't in too bad condition. Obviously there's some stuff that I've already spotted whilst I've been sort of outside looking in, but apart from that, it looks pretty decent. So I'll probably get you guys more clips once I actually get inside the yard at 7:30. However, at the moment there's a couple of things that I could probably show you that's really worrying me. So this car right here is actually $13,000. So now the next cheapest XR8 you can get at the moment is $15,000, which is like $2 grand more for around the same amount of Ks. So we're gonna have a quick little look over it anyway. So at the front there, you can definitely see that the headlights are kind of faded. I'll probably have to swap them out, as well as down the bottom of the front bar. A little bit of scratching. Apart from that, the front bar looks all right. Yeah.
Yours a V6?
No, mine's an inline 6, yeah.
Straight 6.
Yeah, they make them in a straight 6.
They were a good old motor, they weren't they, the straight 6?
Oh, the Barras, oh yeah, God yeah.
Do you reckon that's reasonable price? 13 grand, you might as well say.
It's not too, it's actually one of the cheapest ones in the country at the moment. And that colour there's only like 50 of them made in that colour.
Colour,
yeah, it's cool.
It's nearly the same as yours, isn't
it? Yeah, it's exactly the same. It's called Breeze.
Colour?
Yeah, it's called Breeze. It's a really nice colour. So you can see there's a little bit of scratching down the very front of the bar as well. The car's also got the Brandon Wainwright Special. As you can see, it's got the amazing mud flaps on it. However, you can see that the paint is damaged underneath. It looks like they've had it on since new. And it looks like they've also polished it, because they can see that there's excess polish all over the car. Like, you can sort of see it on the top there. There's excess polish all over. This rim here, I don't know about the other one, this rim here is actually damaged. You can see all around the outside. Obviously I won't run these rims, but it's something that I can use to sort of get the price down a little bit. I also noticed a little scratch just above the fuel filler there as well. Not a massive one. I don't know whether you guys can see it, but it's definitely there. He's also put the GS stripe kit on it. Obviously, I'm going to be taking that off. Apart from that, I noticed this in the door as well, and I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's actually creased the door right there. So obviously I'd take my door off my car and sell this one with it. Yeah, obviously not very nice, something that I definitely have to look. This one here was the big one that obviously I got a little bit worried about when he sent me the videos. As you can see, there's actually 2 massive dents in the very top of the pillar there. Obviously with all the sort of scratches and damage that's on this side here, it makes me worry about that side. But you know, I'm not really stressed. I mean, those there can be fixed. They can be pulled out possibly. If not, they can be bogged and also repainted. In which case I'll just get some touch-up paint on the side there. This door can be replaced with mica. That's completely fine. As well as the guard and the side skirt can also be replaced with mica, simply because I don't like the mud flaps that are there and they've been scratching through, so I'm going to be replacing the entire guard plus the thing, as well as I'll probably end up replacing the rear bar as well with the one that's on mica. Yeah. They're saying on the sheet just in there that it actually needs a detail already. If I was to buy this car, I would ask them not to, politely. You can also see down the very corner of the windscreen there that it's like cracked or chipped or it's like falling to pieces. You can also see over the front bar there's like some stone chips around. I mean, it's expected of a 200,000k car. I mean, all the parts that are scratched at the moment can be replaceable. The only thing at the moment is the actual bonnet itself. Because of the stone chips, obviously I cannot change that at all. Because it is an XR8 bonnet, you can't fit the XR6 ones on them. Yeah. It's also very faded, I noticed on the bonnet. So I'm gonna have a good look at it when I'm actually inside. You can see the tops of the doors, they're all completely faded like they were before my car actually went in for that detail. Those 2 little dents there, it's making me really turn off this car. I just wish there was a way to swap that engine there into this one. Why can't I just do that? I could just put a turbo in this one and it'd be all good, but no, I have to be picky. How good does it look though? God damn, look at the color. If you guys find a better FG color, let me know. That is beautiful. Holy crap. If only my car was for sale. Like, if my car was sitting right there, beautiful, freshly detailed, coated, everything. Just be amazing. I can't believe I wasn't filming then. So obviously I knew the car was going to be in pretty bad shape considering that it was 210,000 Ks old, and you know, XR8s are notorious for having, well, bogans drive them all the time, you know, sorry not sorry. And also the fact that it's in Moray field does not help at all. Because this dealer looks like it's so obviously a lot of these parts, because of the same color, can be transferred between that car and this car. Obviously if I do that though, that would make the resale value on this car a lot worse. Obviously just being an NA6, it doesn't really present the same value as what an XR8 would. So obviously fix up the XR8, I'd be able to sell it for a little bit more. But the other thing is, no one's going to buy an XR8 that's over 200,000 Ks old. It makes me really stress about it. Of course I'm being very negative, I want to be very picky about it because it's either between this here and then waiting for my next car, which could possibly be in 6 months, now becoming into another 8 or 9 or 10 month ordeal, you know. I have to understand right now that this car is still only going to be a bridge. If I buy this XR8, it's still going to be a bridge for what I really want. Now, what I really want can come to me in about 6 to 8 months. This one here, it's just readily available, super cheap, and it's close. So, you know, I'm going to come check it out anyway. Positives about the car, super rare. Apart from that, it does look as though it has been a little bit looked after. Obviously it's got some wear and tear marks all over it, but it has been looked after. The paint is in decent condition. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. I thought it was going to have scratches all over it. It looks like the owner did polish it, at least. They've left polish marks everywhere, so at least they did polish it. Yeah, whereas I don't know whether they cared for it in the same way that obviously I do. Of course they didn't. Yeah, still a nice car, still rare, extremely rare. Having an XR8 and Breeze, it's like, it's not too bad at all. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and have a look. Yeah, as I said before guys, it is completely base model. It's still got the non-color screen, it's got a It's got a ZF6 speed, which is an upgrade from me. Doesn't have a push start button, doesn't have any of the accessories whatsoever, probably wouldn't have the aftermarket security system that I have. This car here is actually really packed full of features. I have a push start button that was installed by the factory. I have the alarm system. I've now got the dash spears as well as the ICC unit. This car is really clean for what it is. Which means that it's probably worth maybe 10 grand nowadays if I were to leave all the stuff on it when I sell it. Obviously, if I swap it all out to that car there, yeah, it's gonna push this value down a lot for this car right here. And whether I can make up the money that I'm, you know, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys, I have about 4 grand at the moment, which I have leeway to spend on this car. So 4 grand being this car plus the 4 grand has to equal the total of that car there. If I can get it for a good price, like let's say 10, 11 grand, which I highly doubt that I will be able to. If I get that car for a good price, you know, I'll be okay with that. I just wanted to make sure that it's as clean as this car, because I don't know if I buy this car whether I'll have it as long as this car here. Obviously I'll have to wait a little bit for the next car that I want to buy. Yeah, it's gonna make it a little bit difficult. Anyway, I'm gonna go in, have another look at it, have a look at the interior, see if it's salvageable. I make it sound so bad. I'm gonna go in, have a look at the rest of the car, and we'll pick up from there. Alright, so he's just opened up everything, opened up the whole yard, and I've just had a look around the car. To be honest, I'm just gonna probably leave it. I mean, he's gonna give me a card, and that way I might be able to work my way down, but the interior is honestly horrible. It smells of tyre shine. The entire engine bay as well, tyre shined. Yeah, there just seems to be marks and little chips everywhere, but apart from that, engine bay's decently clean. It's all just, yeah, it's tyre shine. So there's some scratches on the outside of the door there, as well as stone chips here, all of here. He's opened it up for me as well. Yeah, back seats are all worn, weathered. Carpet's in good condition. It smells like shit. Look at that. So these were those 2 dents as well.
I can get this wide off there, mate. I've got a real good elevator.
Oh, yep. There's more chipping on that door right there. Look at this horrible. Really nice guy here though. A really nice guy. It's got GS stripes all over the side of it. As I said before, guys, the interior is honestly woeful. Like it smells horrid in here. I don't think I'd ever be able to get the smell out. I don't even know how you've managed to do that, but it looks like the whole CD player is just gone. All the aircon vents in here, completely broken. Completely broken. All the aircon vents there. Oops, don't mind me, Mr. Car Salesman. Steering wheel's seen better days. Just the whole entire car in comparison to what mine is and what I've worked so hard for, it's not worth me spending extra money just for a V8 engine that I'm just going to swap out anyway. Yeah, even just stuff like, you know, having that above the license plate, like I don't have that, you know, it's just dents across the whole front. Paint is in relatively good condition. You know, the stuff that is there, the paint that's there that's not stone chipped is there. I also found another dent on the bonnet there as well. Down here there's a close-up of the scratch there, as well as all the rusting there. Oh, this would need to be redone. This is the big dent on the door here that I noticed. It's actually it's creased here, but then it's like it's been pulled, like something's been jammed in between here. So that leads me to believe that maybe this panel has been repainted. and they've redone it, because this is pulled right here, but I don't know how that's actually happened without anything else being there. It's kind of odd. Another scratch there, door replaced. All the weather stripping is all pulled up. Yeah. To be honest, guys, I don't think this is the one. Especially those two there, it makes me worry. Boot's got heaps of dents all over it. Looks like it might have been could have been in hail, actually. Some more scratches on the bumper here, there, all down here. I can't find any more dents in the roof, but I still worry if it's been in hail. Not quite sure. Another thing I also noticed was the gas struts have gone, which I believe is actually a defectable thing. Like, as you can see, the bonnet falls back down on itself unless you really push it up and hold it there. So I believe that's actually a defect as well. The engine bay is clean. It might seem clean, however, it's honestly just tire shine, the whole thing. Like, as you can see here, it's still wet where it's been touching. You'll be able to see, look at this. This is the sort of stuff you really want to look out for when you're buying a new car. Like, honestly, you know, if I just put a deposit down on this down in Victoria and then grabbed it and drove back up, I would not be happy at all. But yeah, guys are really nice here, and obviously I wasn't looking at buying it anytime soon. Yeah, it does look good. It appears good in photos. Yeah, it's not the car for me. I understand it'd probably be the car for someone else that doesn't exactly care about the car as much as what I do. But for someone that's going to be taking this thing to car shows, doing all that sort of stuff, yeah, it's not the car for me. I understand you may think you're an enthusiast and park beside my car in the middle of nowhere, but do you have to? Come on. Please, why? Okay guys, so the car physically looked okay. Obviously, I was a little bit skeptical about the whole thing coming into it, that it was 200,000 Ks old. For 200,000 Ks, obviously it had, like, you know, the one, it has to be there. It always has like a big bit of damage somewhere. It's always got stone chips from driving. 200,000 Ks, of course. Yeah, it was a relatively clean car until I saw the interior. The interior is absolutely buggered. I would have to replace all the seats. I would have to replace the center. I'd have to replace the center screen. I would have to replace a lot of things on that car to make it worth it. The guy said he had a good panel beater. It's all good. I can understand that. I wouldn't trust it though. I don't trust dealerships at all. Coming from a dealership myself, working there for 2 years as a detailer, I understand the sort of things that these car dealers go through. And I was even working for a massive company. I was working for Nissan at the time, and I also worked for Honda, Hyundai, Renault, Volkswagen. I worked for all those people, and I saw the sort of stuff that went behind the scenes. Yeah, this dealership here, I can understand they would be trying to cut costs a lot, especially with their detailing side. However, yeah, it's not too bad of a car. I can respect the car. It's a really rare car. If you guys want to check it out, this is the guy's details. Feel free to hit him up. He's in Morayfield in Queensland. Yeah, he's a really, really nice guy. We had a good chat for about, I don't know, 10 or so minutes, just about the car and, you know, about Holden and Ford in general and how they're going to start hopefully appreciating in value. He said my car looked nice. He was a really, really nice bloke. Unfortunately, the car isn't for me. I would like to keep saving for, you know, something that's clean, something that I can really work on, something that I'm really gonna love. I could fix that car up, but that would make this car really fall in value. Like, as in, it could potentially be a 10 grand car right now. It might fall to probably 6 or 7. You know, it's just not worth it for me. I'd be losing a lot more than I'd be putting into it. Yeah. And it's got, I mean, if it had 150,000 Ks for that price, I'd be like, yeah, it's okay. I might swap it and I might swap all the parts over for it. But as of now, it's just not the car for me. So I was bored. I found another car meet in North Lakes, so we're gonna head there right now. Yeah, we're 16 minutes away and it started at 7, it finishes at 9. So hopefully there's still some cars there. It's an American imports car meet. Hopefully like some Camaros, hopefully some Corvettes. Yeah, some really mint cars. So let's go see if we can find it anyway. Please, stop. No, no. Whoa. Okay, so as it turns out, no car meet there, unfortunately. However, I came to another car meet. I'm just joking. This is Burn Ford in Brisbane. I'm hoping they might have some supercharged GSs here. Possibly maybe some supercharged GTs, Sprints, Mustangs, Focus RSs, anything that I'm sort of interested in. I'm keeping my options open at the moment as to what car I kind of want, something that suits my needs. Obviously I'm gonna be living in the city for the next couple of years. So I definitely do want, like a Focus RS would be really cool. You know, they look awesome, they sound awesome. Ford Falcon GS, gonna go up in price hopefully. V8 supercharged, you know. Woof. So anyway, let's go have a look at the car yard, see what we can find. Got a mint G6E here, I love this color too. And it's got the, oh, hello. It's got like the 50th anniversary rims on it or something like that. I'm pretty sure that's what they are. I can't remember. Interesting. Love this color too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's actually green. So mint. I don't know what it is about this color, but I really like it. It's like a blue steel gray. So nice. What do you guys think, Ranger? I think so. I think Ranger. So they have an RS in the showroom and a Mustang GT, brand new, but I don't want to go in there. I was looking around hopefully to find some Ranger Raptors, but I couldn't find anything here. There's probably one out the front, I probably walked straight past it. In the meantime, love that colour. Now this is another option, is to go with one of these. Ford Falcon FG XR8. So these are still supercharged.